That's what's up.
One, again. I'm not a boxer.
Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving my praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. My name is Brother Napak from the camp Prophets in Babylon down here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Also want to give double honor to elders and apostles, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to a hopeful elect. And I want to get into a short, quick lesson. As you can see it, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. You know, you had Jake Paul call out Mike Tyson. You know, and their boxing match will be on Netflix. You know, but I'm gonna title this lesson Jacob versus Esau. All right. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, for generations on, from ancient times, it always been Jacob versus Esau. You know, the two brothers in the room. You know, that's how it first started. You know, and Esau always had the pride to think he can take on his younger brother Jacob. You know, which is Jacob was always significantly better. You know, because we're the Lord's chosen people. All right. So when it comes to fighting, when it comes to sports, we always dominate and we always do the best. All right. But you have, Jake Paul, which is him and his brother, Jake Paul and Logan Paul. These guys started off as YouTubers. They came into this thing and they came into the boxing thing and they came in with the prideful upcoming, man. All right. They came in very prideful, thinking they could take on any boxer in the world. And that's just Esau's nature overall. He's a very prideful man. He has a lot of pride. That's why Esau think that he can fight against the Lord, go against the Lord, man. But ultimately, the Lord's gonna destroy that nigga. All right, but they came in the boxing thing, thinking they was top-notch guys. So that's why you have Jake Paul, calling out Mike Tyson, trying to fight Mike Tyson, and you had Logan Paul trying to fight Mayweather. All right, and if you watch the Mayweather fight with Logan Paul, you know how that went, man. All right, you know how that shit went, and it was a total, mess because the Mayweather was dogging his ass, man. All right, to be real, but let me go ahead and jump to this. This is Genesis. I'm gonna start at 25 and verse 24. It says, "And when the time came to give birth, Rebekah discovered that she did indeed have twins." All right. Now, if you know the story between Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Esau, Rebekah was barren, where she couldn't have kids. She had to pray unto the Lord. The Lord finally blessed her to be able to have kids. Now, since she had these kids, she became pregnant. She became pregnant with twins, So, it says, the first one was very red at birth and covered with thick hair like fur and like a fur coat. So they named him Esau. All right. So the first one, was very red, and it came covered with thick hair like fur coat, and that's who Esau is. Esau Edom, and that just you can tell. As you can see, it describes a Edomite. A common Edomite in today's age, they're red. A lot of them be hairy. When they get mad, they become really red and shit. That's Esau, man. Esau the devil. It says, then the other twin was born with his hand grasping Esau's heel. So they named him Jacob. All right. Now notice how they didn't describe Jacob, because Jacob was, looked like anybody else around the world. All right. Esau was the only one, that came out looking weird, man. All right. With his pale skin, it was like, he was just oddly weird looking back then. They would consider him oddly weird looking, so they had to describe him. It's very red and covered with thick hair, like a fur coat. Because you wouldn't really see that on Jake back then. Jake was dark skin, all right, darker shades of brown, But it says these two was born. Hold on, I want to go up real quick. Kind of. I want to go up to verse 21. It says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And when she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. All right, so the children, the twins, Jacob and Esau inside her womb was struggling inside her womb. And Rebecca was asking of the Lord, why am I, if this be a blessing, why is it so? Why is it like this? Why are they struggling in my womb? It says, and the Lord, Salakia. So the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. Salakia. It says, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. All right. So the Lord told Rebecca, there are two different nations in your womb. All right. These are not the same nations. Esau being the forefather of the Edomites, Edom. All right. And Jacob, being the forefather of Israel, So these two nations being in her womb, they didn't like each other. They were fighting in the womb, and Jacob was beating Esau's ass, man. All right, so like I said, from generation onto generation, from years on down, since ancient times, there have been a constant battle between Jacob and Esau. All right, and that's just our nature, all right, to go against Esau. All right, so in anything we do, you always got an Edomite or Esau trying to come against us, like when Jake be in boxing, man, you got this powerful as Jake Paul, you got him thinking he all tough shit, big shit, man, and he's trying to go for, these experienced boxers, man. All right, what I mean by experience, I mean, these boxers are, been in this thing way longer than, any of us was born, before Jake Paul was born. All right, and he decided to take on Mike Tyson, and his reason is because that Mike Tyson is old. All right, now we all know how this story goes. Esau, talking shit. Oh, he's old. He getting too old. He's not gonna be able to do nothing against me. He's too old. And he get his ass beat, man. All right. Because this guy is 58, and you see in the beginning, when I showed the video, you seen how Mike Tyson was moving, like he was still young, So, hey, man, Jake aged like fine wine, man. All right, and Esau aged like spoiled milk. So if Jake Paul was 58, of course he wouldn't be able to box. Of course he would be too old to fight. All right, but since Jake Mike Tyson, he's 58. He's still fighting like no other, man. All right. He's fast, strong. He's consistent. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to for Jake to really fall off, man. All right. You have Esau Edom. In their 30s, they start getting all wrinkly and shit already. You be looking at them like, what the fuck, man? You're only 30. All right. And you have Jake that's 40s, 50s, and they look like they're still in their 20s, man. All right. So, hey, man, Jake is just a better people overall. All right. Let me see if I can get that. Deuteronomy 7, I think verse 6. Yep. That's what it says. It says, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6, for thou art holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. All right, so we are a holy people, a separate people, from all these other different nations, unto the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord has put, we are the Lord's out. We are the apple of the Lord's eye, man. The Lord has chosen us from the rest of these nations and said these are his people, man. All right, so we're separate from the rest. We're not the same. That's why we're able to do different things. That's why we're able to abound in anything we do. Anything we put our hands to do, Jake is abounding in it, man. In any of Esau's sports or any of Esau games, Jake always find a way to abound in it. All right, to quickly adapt. All right, and to destroy all odds, man. So anyone that gets in their way, as of in boxing, basketball, football, Jake is dominating in them, man. All right, and that's just how the Lord put his people. We are the salt of the earth, man. We give this place seasoning. All right, if it wasn't no Jake on the earth, man, this place would be plain. All right, it'll be a burger without any, any ketchup, mustard, lettuce, or anything on it, man. It's just gonna be a plain ass burger that's squished. It says, the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we are, the Lord have put us above all people that are upon the face of this earth, man. All right. Even in Esau's kingdom, we still abound in different things. All right. We still take over in their sports. We still take over in their music industries. All right. That's why they like to use. So like you bring it back though. I got a phone call. It stopped my screen record. But Jake always abound, man. All right. Esau no. Everyone knows, man. Jake is on top. That's why Esau uses Jake to influence the rest of the world, man. All right? When Jake do something, the rest of the nations follow, man. All right? Jake starts sagging their pants, the rest of the nation starts sagging their pants too. Not saying it's a good, sagging your pants is a good thing, but it's like, Jake are the real trend starters, man. All right? And that's just how it is, man. That's how the Lord created it to be. So you have Esau that come into things and they come in with their pride and they become humbled by Jake, man. All right. Now, even if that slim chance of Mike Tyson losing does happen, best believe it was scripted, man. Best believe it was scripted. But Jake just think, or Esau just think, they have that pride where they just think they can just do anything and accomplish anything and take over anything, to the fact where they think they can go against the Lord, man. Go against the Lord and his people. All right. And what made them like that is by when they took us into captivity, man. That boosted up their heads, man. Being real. They took the Lord's people into captivity, so they started mocking the Lord's people. They started mocking us. Oh, this is the people of the Lord. This is the Lord's, chosen people. Look at them now. All right. And they start boosting up their heads, giving them more pride. And now they started thinking that they could go against the Lord now, man. All right. But they don't understand, the Lord let them take us over, man, for a punishment to his people. All right. But the Lord's coming back and he's coming to destroy Esau, Edom, this nation, man. All right. Let me go to Obadiah real quick. If I can find it. Right here. This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 3 says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So Esau, Edom, their pride have deceived them, man. All right. The pride of their hearts, of their minds, they deceived them. That they think that no one can destroy them. All right. Now let me get the NLT version right here. It says, you have been deceived by your own pride because you live in a rock fortress. All right. It says, and make your home high in the mountains. Who can ever reach us way up here? You ask boastfully. All right. So, these devils have deceived themselves by their own pride because they got the kingdom. They're in a rulership position right now. All right. They have a high status right now. These base men. They have a high status right now, man. So they think that no one can bring them down, man. That's how you get, man. Once you win in a game for a long time, you think you just the game winning, man, and no one's gonna beat you at the game anymore because you're the best at the game. But the Lord's gonna show them who the real game winner is, man. Who the real game winner is. The Lord is the creator of the game, man. All right, and He could pit whoever He wants on top. All right, and He pit these devils on top for an inch, and they take them out, man. All right, so that's why the Lord's gonna have to come back and destroy these people, man. Let me get this real quick, base man. It says, Job chapter 30. Damn. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get Job chapter 30 in KJV. Then I'm gonna get in NLT as well. It says, Job chapter 30 verse 8. They were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. All right. So these devils, are children of fools, man. All right. Base men. From the lowest of the lowest, man. All right. These guys, came from the bottom, and they somehow got their way up to the top. All right. And this is how they ruled this kingdom, man. In wickedness, in sickness, and just, and just, in any negative way possible, man. All right. And that's why you see this place slowly but surely destroying itself. All right. It says they were valor than the earth. So these, Esau, Edom, they're valor than the earth, man. All right. They're disgusting, They eat raw food, When you see this, man, we understand that we're the true chosen people of the Lord, and we deserve, the kingdom. We're gonna get the kingdom, man. You look at these devils like, damn, man, these devils really don't know how to rule, man. They don't really have a ruling state of mind of how to actually rule. All right. To the point where they got their own people sitting out on the roads, their own people sitting out just, begging for money and shit, man. When our kingdom comes, not one Jake is going to be out poor. Every Jake is going to be wealthy, have substance, have, land. All right. The Lord's going to take care of all of his people, man. All right. But it says, Job chapter 30 verse 8, it says, they are nameless fools, outcast from society. So these devils are nameless fools, man. All right, outcast from society. These devils are, before they became into rulership, who really, thought of these devils as something, man. All right. They were light work, man. Jake will come over there and slay their land, put them back in check real quick, man. You know, they were like, they were base men. In the clefts of the rocks, in the cave, they were cavemen. All right, they didn't even give themselves any names. All right, they didn't even know how to wipe their own ass. They didn't even know how to take showers. They still don't, man. All right, but when they came over here and they took the land from the Native Americans, Gad, all right, Gad taught them, some ways how to, clean themselves, take care of themselves. All right, you know. So hey, man, it says outcast from society. These devils are outcast from society. You know, but they somehow got themselves a name for themselves. All right, which the Lord gave them. Which the Lord gave them that power, which the Lord gave them their status, which the Lord gave them their ruling position in this world. All right? Oh, man. But hey, y'all, that's all I really want to get on that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, so hopefully, like, the ones listening again, I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Akim.